think buried in the grave is, well, it is a story song. The story of the Saturday after Jesus was crucified on the cross. And I remember you coming to me with the idea and just the thought of that day, of what they were thinking about. And I remember it was kind of sparked off of this article that you read in Relevant.
Yeah. The article was so interesting to me because he says we forget about the Saturday in between the Friday when Jesus was crucified and the Sunday when he rose again. Like, what happened on that Saturday, and what was going through these people's minds when everything that they had hoped in and expected to happen was gone.
All we had was a promise like a thread, holding us, keeping us, all from fraying at the edge. And all we know is you said you'd come again. You rose up from the dead.
And they had no idea that it was going to be the following day that Jesus was going to rise again from the dead. But for that Saturday, and I thought that article was so, it just was mind-boggling to me, because I was like, yeah, we focus on Friday and Sunday, but that Saturday, what a time of aching and grieving and maybe major disappointment for the disciples. And
well, because everything they had sold their things for, everything they had left their families for, was now gone.
Yeah. And man, I think that it's a really important message about waiting, because I think there are going to be seasons in our life where we feel like we have answered the call of God, or we've followed him to a certain degree. Something in our life has happened, or the call has changed the course of direction for us, and we find ourselves sitting and waiting, and we go, but God, this is what I know you've called me to do, but I don't see the end of it. I don't see you right now.
Yeah.
And my hope was in what you called me to do, and I think he just calls us to be faithful, to wait and remember his words, that he was going to come again, and that he will come again, and that the obedience is sometimes more, and the waiting is sometimes more important than what it is that he calls us to do. What we learn in the waiting is sometimes a greater message.
Is you said you'd come again.